I am Nathan, and I'm going to read the book The Sneetches by Dr. Seuss. Now the star-belly Sneetches had bellies with stars. The plain-belly Sneetches had none upon theirs. Those stars weren't so big, they really were so small, you might think such a thing wouldn't matter at all. But because they had stars, all the star-belly Sneetches would brag. We're the best kind of Sneetches on the beaches. With their snouts in the air, they would sniff and they would snort. We'd have nothing to do with the plain-belly snort. And whenever they met when they were out walking, they'd hike right on past without even talking. When the star-belly children went out to play ball, could a plain belly get in the game? Not at all. You could play if your belly had stars, and the plain belly children had none upon theirs. When the star-belly Sneetches had frankfurter loaves, or picnics, or parties, or marshmallow toast, they'd never invite the plain belly Sneetches. They left them out in the cold, in the dark of the beaches. They kept them away, never let them come near, and that's how they treated them year after year. Then one day, it seems, while the plain-belly Sneetches were moping and doping along the beaches, just sitting there wishing their bellies had stars, a stranger zipped up in the strangest of colors. "My friends," he announced in a voice clear and keen, "my name is Sylvester McMonkey McBean, and I've heard of your troubles, I've heard of your unhappy, but I can fix that. I'm the fix-up chappie. I've come here to help you, I have what you need, and my prices are low, and I work at great speed, and my worker is 100% guaranteed." Then quickly Sylvester McMonkey McBean put together a very particular machine, and he said, "You want stars like the star-belly Sneetches, my friends, you can have them for $3 each. Just pay me your money and hop right aboard." So they clambered inside, then a big machine roared, and it clonked and it bonked and it jerked and it broke, and it hopped them out, but the thing really worked. When the plain-belly Sneetches hopped out, they had stars. They actually did. They had stars upon theirs. Then they yelled at the ones who had stars at the start, "We're exactly like you. You can't tell us apart. We're all just the same, you snooty old smarties, and now we can go to your frankfurter parties." Good grief, groaned the ones who had stars at the first. "We're still the best Sneetches, and they are the worst. But now, how in the world will we know?" They all frowned, if which kind is what kind, or the other way around. Then up came Mr. McBean with a very sly wink, and he said, "Things are not quite as bad as you think. So you don't know who's who. That is perfectly true. But come with me, friends. Do you know what I'll do? I'll make you again the best Sneetches on the beaches, and it will cost you is $10 eaches." "Belly stars are no longer in style," said Mr. McBean. "What you need is a trip through my star-off machine. This wondrous contraption will take off your stars so you won't look like Sneetches who have them upon theirs." And the handy machine, working very precisely, removed all the stars from the tummies quite nicely. Then with snouts in the air, they paraded about, and they opened the beaks, and they let out a snout. We know who is who, there is no a doubt. This kind of sneetches are sneetches without. Then of course those with stars all got frighteningly mad. To be wearing a star now is frightfully bad. Then of course old Sylvester Monkey McBean invited them to his star-off machine. Then of course from then on, as you probably guess, things really got into a horrible mess. All the rest of the day, on those wild screaming beaches, the fix-it-up chappie kept fixing up sneetches. Off again, on again, in again, out again. Through the machines they raced round and about again. Changing the stars every minute or two, they kept paying money, they kept running through, until neither the plane nor the starbellies knew whether this one was that one or that one was this one, or which one was what one or what one was who. Then, when every last cent of the money was spent, the fix-up chappie packed up and went, and he laughed and he drove in his car up the beach. They will never learn, no, you can't teach a sneetch. But McBean was quite wrong. I'm quite happy to say that the sneetches got really quite smart on that day. The day they decided that the sneetches are sneetches and no kind of sneetch is the best on the beach. That day all the sneetches forgot about stars and whether they had one or not upon those. And that's